Shalom, this is your brother Tarzar Ya'amah coming out again with another weekly lesson, and I pray that it be edifying. But first of all, I want to give all praises and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rikakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS for teaching us the true knowledge of the scripture. I want to say shalom and a ahab to all the sisters and brothers that's striving in this same true doctrine. Shalom. Um, the lesson today is based upon being bold versus proud. You know, that's one of the attributes of GMS. We are bold, you know, not so much as being proud. We are just bold. You know, and we come out with these weekly lessons, you know, and we striving to edify our sisters and brothers, and you know, just doing our best to pretty much enlighten them to what's going on and what's fixing to happen. You know, the true knowledge of these scriptures. You know, because our people have been lied to and diverted to all false and false information, doctrines, etc. And like I say, one of the things that separate GMS from a lot of the other camps is that hey, we come out with boldness, but most of all, we come out with the true knowledge of these scriptures. Hey, rooted and grounded. Hey, from our apostles and elders. Hey, they've been doing this work diligently for years. They've been doing this work longer than some of us been on the face of the earth. So hey, let's just let's stop ranting and just dive into the scriptures. And as I say, you know, this lesson has to do with being bold in this faith, in this truth. Not so much as being proud, because we know that hey, at any given time, you know, the Most High can snatch the breath up out of us, and we also know that our righteousness are nothing more than filthy rags to Him. So hey, we don't go around trying to put ourselves on some sort of pedestal, you know, knowing that hey, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, hey, at any point in time, that hey, just delete us. With that being said, my first scripture is going to be Proverbs chapter 28, starting at verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. And I'm going to read that again. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. You know, when you come out with the true knowledge of these scriptures, the true doctrine, you know, there's a sense of, you know, boldness that come over you, because you know, hey, these words are thus said the Most High. These words are the living water. You know, these words are the bread of life. You know, these words are the footpath to salvation. So with that, I'm going to move to the book of Proverbs chapter 28, verse 2. For the transgression of a land many are the princes thereof, but by a man of understanding and knowledge the state thereof shall be prolonged. You know, when you're walking in the true knowledge of these scriptures, you know, there's a sense of uh, reverence, you know, knowing that you doing the work that you've been commanded to do, and you doing it in righteousness. And when it say that the wicked flee when no man pursueth, if you're not in this truth and you're not preaching the right for truthful doctrine, hey, you'll start fleeing to different um, different doctrines, belief, and the worst case is that you'll start believing that hey, what you teaching is the truth, not realizing that you don't flee from the true knowledge of these scriptures, and hey, you going down a rabbit hole that has no ending. And with that, I'm gonna move to the book of Psalms, the book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 1. Psalm chapter 27, verse 1. A psalm of David. The Most High Yahweh is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Most High Yahweh is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? That scripture speak volumes. When we come out with these words, the living words, this living water, the bread of life, hey, we know that hey, these words are true, hey, and to the point, and that can nothing else compare or overthrow these words. We know that for a fact that these words can't be the words of the Most High. You can't be compared to anything else. Can't nothing overthrow it. So the unholy Quran, the Book of Mormons, those watchtowers, hey, and the list goes on. Hey, you can throw them books in the trash unless you can find something else to do with them. I'm gonna leave that part alone. But the brothers know what I'm talking about. Sisters and brothers know what I'm talking about. They're striving in the true doctrine. All right, with that, I'm gonna move to the book of Romans. The book of Romans, chapter 8, starting at verse 31. The book of Romans, chapter 8, verse 31. What shall we say then? Say to these things. If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? That's enlightening in itself to know that. Inspiring. That's inspiring. This give us a sense of reverence to know that if we're doing the work of the Most High as we commanded to do, who can come against us? If we doing this work, even Satan gonna have to be at bay because hey, he's controlled by the Most High Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua also. So if we striving in this true doctrine, not faltering, not wavering, not leaning to our own understanding, hey, Satan got to take a back seat. All praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. With that, I'm going to move to the book of 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 16 and 13. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13. Watch ye, stand fast in the faith, quit you like men, be strong. You know, hey, when you standing in this truth, standing in the faith, hey, you gird it up. What is there to worry about? I mean, hey, you standing in this path of righteousness, you know, why would you veer to the left or veer to the right? What sense do that make? With that, I'm going to move to the book of Matthew. The book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 32. Matthew chapter 10, verse 32. Red letters, Yahweh shall speaking. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father which is in heaven. But whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father which is in heaven. You know, we come out here on these streets, you know, on the highways, byways, hedges. Hey, we boldly confess Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rekakadash. We boldly confess that, hey, he's on their way back, and when they come back, it ain't gonna be all hugs and kisses. 2/3 of the people that refuse to depart from their evil ways, hey, gonna be completely destroyed by nuclear fire. And it's been recorded that the intensity of the nuclear fire is what, 1 million degrees Fahrenheit? Could you imagine that? That the heat gonna be so intense that, hey, your flesh gonna melt off of your bone. Just disintegrate. Your eyes are gonna melt in their sockets. Your tongue gonna melt in your mouth. Your blood gonna boil inside of your body. Imagine the stress on your heart. Oh man, it's give me chills just thinking about it. Terrible, terrible way to die. This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7. Second Timothy, chapter 1, verse 7. For the Most High has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. You know, once again, like I said, spoke about earlier, you know, when we out there in the hedges and byways and highways, hey, we don't fear what man might do to us or certain scenario that might arise while we out there. You know, we've had a few things that was annoying, not so much as life-threatening, but even with that being said, it's not going to deter us from coming out doing what we've been commanded to do. So, hey, in the words of Paul, you know, hey, we're going to enjoy the tribulation. We're going to rejoice in the tribulation that come our way. So, with that being said, I'm going to close out by giving all praises and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Havashai, by Hashem Rekakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, for teaching us the true knowledge of these scriptures. I want to say shalom and a harp to all the sisters and brothers that's striving in the same true doctrine. Shalom, Kwam Yashawala, shalom.